Bro, how do you even do a fucking corpse voice, bro? His voice is so fucking deep, man. Alright, I'm gonna fucking try it. What should I say? Hey, what's up, guys? It's Shadow. Oh my god, dude. No, I cannot even. Hey, guys. Dude, this is so fucking sad, bro. Me and my prepubescent voice literally cannot even accomplish this, man. Fuck this shit. Let me try one more time. Fuck this, dude. Literally can't do it. Alright, what's up, guys? It's me, Shadow. Frank, will you stop? Will you stop scratching my chair, bro, please? Alright, what's up, guys? It's me, Shadow, and we're back for another tutorial video. This week, we're going to be going over how to do a corpse type beat, or a corpse husband type beat, whatever you want to call him. This man has been going crazy recently. He's like trending on Twitter, trending on Instagram, trending everywhere, blowing up on every platform. I used to actually fuck with his videos, his like horror narration videos a lot, so I'm really glad he's getting the recognition he's getting. That fucking deep voiced motherfucker. I don't know how he does it. But yeah, with all that out of the way, guys, if you like the video, leave a like. It really helps me as a content creator. I don't think you guys understand how much a like and a comment helps. So yeah, leave a like, comment below who you want to see me do next. Pause. That was comment below what artist you want to see me cover next. Yeah, and also hit the sub button if you like these videos. I try to put them out weekly, sometimes every other week, but they're always Saturdays at 6 p.m. So yeah, if you guys like it, if you like it and you want to see more, I actually have a playlist on my channel with all these videos, and I try to post these regularly. So yeah, hit the sub button if you want to see more of these, and yeah, let's get right into the video, guys. Alright, guys, so before we start, we're gonna set the BPM to 160. Of course, doesn't have too much of a pattern with his BPMs, but they're usually like either really low or really high, so that's why I chose 160. And with that out of the way, let's get into the sound selection for the beat. Alright, guys, now that we have the channel rack open, stop 808. Alright, guys, now that we have the channel rack open, we're going to go over what we did for sound selection. So starting off with the Cake 808, this is from my boy Hickey's kit, link in the description. This is after the edits that I used. It's going to sound really fucking chunky, man. So yeah, okay, so yeah, guys, there you go. That's what it's going to sound like after the edits. I go over the edits at the end of the video, so if you want to see what I did to edit this 808, stay till the end of the video. Then we have the wartime clap, then we have the sting clap. I think these are both from the 6FU kit, which is right up here. You can get this shit on like Reddit. Alright, so I use Tyrell N6. This is a free plugin. Just Google Tyrell N6. And I basically used it for this noise. Wow, nice. And that, again, this is what it sounds like after the edits, but this is what I use for the melody. And then this hi-hat, which I think is from Hickey's kit. I'm not sure, but Hickey, you can like comment down below and like fucking be mad at me if it's not from your kit, or if it is. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, bro. And then this is Sakura 2, which basically is an export of Sakura, because if you did not know, I'm broke and I don't have the most expensive version of FL Studio, so whenever I use Sakura or any of those plugins, I have to export them because they're not actually free with the paid version of FL Studio. They're only in the most expensive version, which is fucking stupid. But yeah, now that that's out of the way and I'm done ranting, let's get into actually how I made this beat. Alright, guys, we're gonna start off with the melody. I'm just gonna play this so you guys can hear what it sounds like first, and then I'll talk. Alright, guys, so essentially the way I made this melody is I literally started with these two notes. And I just played these, you know, the way I played them, as you can see. And then I just followed it up with the same note an octave down. And then the same note another 2 octaves down. This is the bass. I just made this quiet, but this is the bass to the melody. And then I just added these notes to go along with it. It's like, wow. I have such a beautiful voice. I'm really bad at explaining how I make my melodies. I'm really sorry that I'm so trash at explaining how to make my melodies, but I basically started with these 2 notes and then built around it and just added a bunch of other notes and sort of went for like a Halloween vibe. One, because Corpse is really into that stuff, and okay, I don't know why I said it like that. It sounds like it's like his kink or some shit, but he's, you know, Corpse really likes like Halloween creepy melodies in his beats, and I mean on his YouTube channel too. Alright, I don't really know what I'm saying anymore, but yeah, guys, that's the melody. We're gonna move on now to the drums. Nope, not yet. First, we're gonna go over this little loop right here. Alright, so I'm sorry guys, I can't show you the pattern because I can't save project with actual Sakura in it, so I had to just export it, and then I'm recording this, you know, at another later date, so I couldn't actually go in depth and show you the pattern. But basically, as you can hear, there's sort of a parallel between the melody and the this like lower bass like string that I use. I'll play them at the same time so you can understand what I was going for. Basically what I did is I followed the root notes of the melody and just made this string. If you want to make strings in your beats, you can just sort of go through Sakura and like look through what they have, or any other plugin. Sakura's not the only plugin with strings. And I basically just did this to add like an undertone, deeper like melody to the original melody. Alright guys, now that we're done with that, we're going to move on to the drums. Drums are pretty simple. I layered 2 claps. These are the claps that I layered. That's the first clap, and then this is the second clap. Alright guys, basically those claps, nothing that I really have to go in depth about. They're just a typical clap, you know, the same in every beat. Don't really have to go into that. Then we have the hi-hats, which are a little bit different, but here, I'll play you guys how I did the hi-hats. Alright, this is going to seem a little bit complex as opposed to like a regular 2-step hi-hat pattern, but what I did is I made it a regular 2-step hi-hat pattern like this. These are how they were spaced out originally, and then I added these notes in between that are really low in velocity, so it's technically a 1-step hi-hat pattern, I think, if that's even correct. I don't know, probably not. But yeah, basically it creates an effect where it sounds like it's like a shaker almost instead of a hi-hat like this. Sort of like that. And then I added rolls at the very beginning. I added this roll, and then this roll right here, and then these lower notes here, and then at the very end I added lower notes as well. Also, I don't know, does anyone know if Corpse like produces his own beats or not? Because he doesn't have producer tags, so I don't know. If anyone knows, comment that below. But yeah, that's the hi-hat pattern. Now we're gonna move on to the 808. Now the 808, this is where it gets a little bit more complex, but also at the same time really not. The only notes that are played are C and C sharp, and then if I do any other notes, I just take the note. I basically just take the note and raise it up an octave. Like right here, you can see I did a high octave note, but I brought it down with a slider like this. Nice, good 808, nice. And yeah, I'll just play the pattern out so you guys can hear what it sounds like real quick, and then I'll talk about it a little bit. Yeah, my bad. There's also this up here. But yeah, guys, main pattern that I did for the melody is just I sort of fucked around with my own pattern, and then the only like thing that I did consistently is at the very end of the pattern I had an octave up. I just took one of the notes and raised it an octave up by, you know, hovering over Control and then Control up arrow or down arrow, raise it up an octave. At the very end here I raised it up 2 octaves, and then yeah, I basically made it sound like this. Sounds nice and garbage, you know. So you just want to kind of make your beat sound like a fucking trash pile. Not calling Corpse trash, but just like 808s. The way I do 808s, you just kind of fucking distort the shit out of them until they sound like a dumpster fire, and it sounds pretty good, you know. I actually fuck with the sound. So that's gonna do it for the 808 and all the drums as a whole. Now we're gonna move on to the structuring. Alright guys, now we're gonna move on to the structuring. This is a little bit different than most of my beats, or like a typical beat structuring, because a lot of Corpse's beats, he just kind of just spams the 808 throughout the whole fucking beat, which I mean, I don't have a problem with it, you know. I like it, but it's just a little bit different. So what I did was the first 8 bars are the intro, then 16 bar hooks, only 8 bar verses because they're not actually verses, they're sort of just little like gaps in the beat. And yeah, I just did that. I just took 16 bar hook, little 8 bar gap, 16 bar hook, little 8 bar gap, and then just repeated that. At the very end I just made it I think 32 bars instead of 16 or whatever. I don't fucking 24, I don't know numbers, man. I'm really bad with numbers. But just like sort of basically my best advice is just put the 808 throughout the whole beat, and then just add little gaps where the beat drops out. Instead of verses, just add like smaller gaps where the beat drops out. where the beat drops out. Yeah, other than that, master volume, just cut out the master volume at the very end, and then I did this EQ right here where I basically in these little gaps I took out the 808. This is what they look like if I zoom in, and basically I made the 808 sound like this. So guys, as you can see, I did this for the second one here. Instead of just one like swoop up, I made it come back and then dip back down. Pretty much that's all I did with the EQ, and that's gonna do it for the structuring. Now we're gonna move on to what effects I used in the beat. Alright guys, so for master channel, Fruity Soft Clipper, because the soft clipper makes your drums hit harder. And then the EQ that I used basically moved it all the way down here, and then right click this and then click create automation clip. Nothing too crazy. This is the 808 where I used 2 layers of fast distortion. I used the heat all the way up and then the heat again. And then I put a soft clipper on the drums. Most of the drums have a soft clipper on it. For the, yeah, pretty simple, you know, nothing too crazy. This right here is the melody where I put a, what is this, some oomph, I think, some oomph, and then I turned it all the way down. I put a reverb on it, and then I put a delay on it. I put this time on the delay, and you know, I turned it way down, and then I put a sound goodizer with the D setting, like turned it up like this. And what else did I do? Yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Nothing too crazy. There's not even a kick in this beat, so I didn't sidechain a kick or anything. Yeah, guys, that's actually gonna do it for the video. This is a really simple beat. There's not too much that you have to do to make this sound good. I'm gonna play the video in the outro like I do usually, and I will link below the full beat that I made, as well as where you can purchase it. So yeah guys, if you liked the video, leave a like. If you didn't, don't. Remember, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of these. I try to do these every week or every other week. And yeah, that's it guys. Hope you have a good day or night. Peace.